welcome aboard the Brown Hornet. Probably can't hear too much over the sound of the motor. Just about out of the flooding grounds. One more boat out there, you can see them if you look down, sitting right in the sun there. We're in just about there, about 48 metres of water. A little bit further, as you can see, it's a bit lumpy, just a little chop, just enough to be annoying. But anyway, it's always nice when there's another boat out. Just a nice sort of little safety thing, I suppose. If something goes wrong, you can always sing out, let off a flare if you needed to. Funny, you get sort of smooth bits today and then you get a choppy bit. No real explanation for that, just is. Looking at my GPS, and I'm being on the 50 according to that. I'm just going to go out a fraction further. It's funny, it's like there's a line, the Flathead line, and west of it there's pickers, and east of it there's fish. Now it is a westerly, so we're going to drift out. I'm thinking we might stop here and have a bit of a drop. Alright. Here we are. Try to show you on the thing. You can see those black lines are where my drift is. There is a little breeze from the west, not too bad. Get some lines down. Get everything sorted out. That one goes there. And this one over here. Check the videos on, I'm not talking to myself. Which it is, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Alright, this westerly is going to die off and be replaced by a nor'easter, which means this will flatten out. Big question is, do I put a sea anchor out? And I think the answer to that question is probably yes. Won't need to stay out for long. But it will just slow the drift down enough. Now this thing, sea anchor, is like a big parachute. It goes behind the boat. And when there's a, oh look, it's 50-50 if I need it, but it doesn't hurt to chuck it out. So what I do is I just tie it onto my bow line, or painter as it's known. Tie a few granny knots, that's all that's required. It's highly technical. And chuck it over the side. Now, the last thing I do is just wrap it once around that stern bollard there. My water up. Now, the all important sinker decision. See that drogue's just, sea anchor's just opened up. It's amazing how much it slows the drift down. I'll drop a 12-ounce sinker down. Gotta get the bait out. Gillies there. Put them on top. Fish can go down the bottom. See, for 12-ounce, that's a 12-ounce eagle, as it says 12 on the side. We will put a 12 down and just see how it goes, basically. If it's no good, because this bait has to be on the bottom, as I've said 1,000 times. So it's a Monday. Bit of Monday-itis. Nah, not me. Self-employed. I work whenever I feel like it, or whenever I have to. Which is kind of how I like it. It's been tough recently with all the bloody COVID bullshit. Fucking cunt politicians trying to fuck our lives up, but doesn't matter, they get paid. You work for the government, you get paid. Work for yourself. They try and buy you off with a fucking $750 a week. But anyway, we come out here to get away from that shit. This bait's frozen. When I say frozen, I mean rock hard frozen. So what I'm going to do, get a bit of seawater, drop them in. In fact, I'll chuck those bait pieces in as well. I only need a minute or two. I'll put a sinker on this one while I'm waiting. So yeah, look, I think this wind will fuck off. If it doesn't really matter. It's not that bad. But generally speaking, it's going to be low to mid-20s today. So when there's a little bit of warmth in the air, that does bring in the nor'easter, which is the opposite of what we got now. And then we should get an hour or so of weather that is, well, you could almost call it still weather. My back's still not 100%, but it's a whole lot better than it was. I've lost a bit of weight as well, off the piss, which is good for health, but not real good for not much good for fun. It gets a bit boring. That's my only real complaint. But I'm 52 and probably time to somehow moderate the lifestyle a bit. This is fucking giving me the shit. Frozen fucking bait. Fucking surfboards. Fucking shit. But anyway, as long as I can get this at least partly on, I'll at least get it down. Fucking hell. Cunt. Get another tail. They're a bit easier to get on because they're thinner. Why didn't I just do that before? Alright, first drop of the morning. Down we go. Get two more tails. Get this other one down. Okay, that's on the bottom. And now just got to keep an eye on that. And get this one here. May need to up from a 12 to a 14 ounce, but we'll see how we go. Always get a runny nose when I'm bloody fishing. I don't know what it is. Just make sure this is on the bottom. Now. Other one's on the bottom now. Alright, let the waiting game start. Could have been a little touch on that one. Oh, it's bouncing on the bottom. No, I think that's a fish. Yeah, I think we might have something having a little inquiry on this one. Or it's just a drag on the bottom. One of the two. I mean, it's picked up if anything. Supposed to be doing the opposite. Yeah, just up the weight ever so slightly when I retrieve this. I think this is on the bottom. Not quite. Close. Alright, we wait. Come on, fishies. Straight ahead there, I'm looking at Barrenjoey Lighthouse. Assuming my hat's on straight. Barrenjoey Lighthouse. Lion Island in the middle and Foxhead to the north. We're drifting east, we're drifting out to sea, which is alright. We haven't had a bite yet, that's unusual. There's an albatross. That's pretty cool. There's another one. I often sit at the back of the boat and ask for a piece of fish. Here he comes. No, turn around. Well, slow start in the morning. I'm going to do. Ah, you'll notice something's missing. What's on that side, but it's not on that side? Yes. The chair pedestal, the threads pulled out of the cloth. Because when I stand at the front, I actually lean back on the chair and it's levered out the front ones. And being a fat bastard probably doesn't help. slow us down just a fraction. Get those baits right down on the bottom, which can sometimes help. Well, it's a very disappointing start so far. Normally would have 2 or 3 fish in the bait by now. But it's outside of my control. I'm going to check. Oh, that will be on the bottom, so I'll just slow this down. There's one on here. Ah, that's good. Always nice to get the first one of the day on the end of the line. It's not a bad one either. It's actually a pretty good one. Bit of weight in it, unless I've caught the other one as well, which I may have. Let's have a look. And sometimes you get none, then you get 2 at the same time. Not bad ones either. Well, there you go. A slow start becomes a good start in a matter of 1 bite. One off. Two off. Well, that's a pretty good start. Lazy man's fishing. 2 fish in 1 go. Let's get it back down there. Get some more. I'll edit that bit out. Oh, here's one on here. Missed it. That was a bite though. That's a bite, that's a bite, that's a bite, that's a bite. Little ones. And there's one on. I think a little one. If at all. I think there might be a baby one on. A little bit hard to tell. Yeah, there's something on there. And it's a keeper, just. But he's fallen off. He's on the borderline. He can live to fight another day. one, there's a bite on this. One on there. Now, this is the ultimate lazy man's fishing. Watch this. I'm going to let it back down to the bottom. Just leave it for a minute or two. See if we can get a second one on. Might have got off. Which is the risk you take, of course. Just give it another 30 seconds. While I get this back down. I reckon that was another one just got on there. What do you reckon? Oh yeah. Because this one fish, oh, there's some serious weight on there. And again we have two. And I'm just going to hook this one over here, which I have, and I'll leave that down so I can get two on that one as well. Bait bag there. Alright. Look at that rod, it's going mental. Alright, so we've got two on here. Oh, there's some weight on here. So we now have four. Two double hookups. And we have two. That's six. In you go. It's a big one, that top one. Woo! Alright, so we've had one, do you know what I'm going to do, that little one, slightly smaller one I should say, still perfectly legal, I'm going to let it go, because the way we're heading, we're just going to have too many fish, and I'd rather have big ones. Breeders fill done, we love our breeders. So I've caught 7 and let 2 go. 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 So Now something's going on here. Bit of a, not a knot, just a twist. I don't like twists. Little twists have a habit of becoming big twists. This one's on the bottom. Well, that was a bit of pandemonium. There's a bite on that one over there. I'll just get this one going down. I can go and tend to that. Might have lost my bait there, don't know. Alright, have to sit down and preserve my back. Going to check the camera lens. Alright, 7 caught, 5 in the esky, and all I did by cleaning my glasses on my shirt front was smear them. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Well, that was quite a patch. 3 double hookups. And that wind's actually backed off. Got a bit stronger, now it's a bit lighter. Alright, now I do have this sugar-free soft drink. That's all I'm allowed to fucking have. It's been sitting in the boat for a week, but alright, there's one on there. I'll let it do its thing. Look at it jiggling around. Keep an eye out on this one. What happens is, I've seen footage of it on other channels. One fish gets on, it's flapping around, and all the other ones scream and go, oh wow, there must be food here. And it becomes a bit of a feeding frenzy, which is why you then get the second one on. I think that's probably enough. If it hasn't got off, we'll bring this one in. Oh, there is some serious weight on that. I've got 2 big ones on here. Holy dooly. I don't know what this is, by the way. It's heavy. I reckon I've got one in the mouth and one through the gut. Oh, Burley, that is serious weight. Oh, my arm's getting tired, morning. Tired arm, flathead fishing. That's a first. we have 2. Again. One off. Two off. And my line just twisted around. But it ain't too bad. Whew! That's now 7 in the esky. Not on very well, that one. So there we go. Thought that might happen. It's what pays to watch them go down, because there is one that's a bit dodgy, which that was, and I shouldn't have proceeded. They usually, if they're going to fall off, they do so as soon as you let that bail arm off. Now I need to check the bait on this one over here, because I can't for the life of me imagine that there's still bait on there. Down we go. Feels like there's still bait on. You can tell by the weight. Nope. Nothing. Fucking none. Go down. What a beautiful day. Haven't had time to appreciate it yet. We have 7 in the esky. I'm not going to edit this video, it'll be in real time. Now my mate Clint from St Hubert's Island. You need to get your ass up here, boy. Come fishing with me. But we'll go better still, we'll go on your bloody beautiful big boat. He's been down in Sydney, stuck in lockdowns. Mr. Jones, you need to get up here. And we can maybe afterwards sit on your deck looking over the water at St Hubert's. I can't enjoy a beer because I'm off it for another 50 days. 50 days exactly to go. Not a drop of alcohol is being consumed. And people say, how do you feel? And I say, fucking shithouse. Well, actually, probably physically well-being, but my mental health makes me realise I'm emotionally dependent on alcohol, which I assume makes me an alcoholic, but such is life. There's been times when the thought of a cold beer is pretty appealing, but I've stayed strong for just over 2 weeks now. First day of cricket, going out with Steve Appleby to the pub to watch it on TV. We all know what the outcome of that will be. Alright, fish have gone off the bite. It's actually quite nice to have a rest. I was having a drink before when all this happened. I've also on a ketogenic diet, which means meat and leaves, and I'm loving it. Eggs, no carbs. They're forbidden, and I feel fucking so much better. No bread, no pasta, no rice. Miss bread, I like bread. Katrina brought home some fresh crusty bread rolls yesterday and I sniffed them out of the bag and I thought, oh jeez, bloody go one of them. I think there was a little touch on there, but we'll just wait and see. They're in patches, the fish, and that's just what happens. You'll drift over them and then catch a whole bunch at once, and then you won't catch any for 10 minutes. That's fishing. Oh, it's sweaty. I think there's a bite over here. Might just be here. Right. Let's go up in the sounder and have a look where we are. Oh, we're come quite a long way. We're a long way south. Not further south than where I thought we might be. That's there where that little triangle is. That's us. More recently, as you can see, I've been drifting up there a bit further to the north. But that's alright, I can't complain about this spot. I'm going to bag out in the first hour. 51.3, 50.9, 51.7, thereabouts. 51, let's average it. Litres of water. It's the wind has gone to, oh, here's one. It's on, so I'm going to let it go back down the bottom. Let his mates join in the party. Let's give it a minute or so. And given these ones are not that far apart, I'm hoping it might create a bit of action over on this other rod as well. Alright, what do we reckon? Do we wind it in or we give it another 20 seconds? I think. We're not in any hurry. I think if his mates were going to show up, they'd be here by now. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Oh, there's one on there. Nothing to write home about. You know, when you only catch one fish, it's getting a bit boring. No, I'm only joking. But happy here. Ah, little one. I think I'll let him go. Couldn't be bothered cleaning it. Might have been one on here then. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. The catch thus far, not too bad. 7, I think we said. Got a bit of octopus there. That could be the preferred method. Octopus is a much tougher bait. And I do have some burley, which I might put in momentarily, because the drift has slowed down so much. No point putting burley in, then drifting at 100 miles an hour. See if we can bring some surface fish in. It's frozen pilchard. It's next to impossible to get on this bloody hook. But it's now on. Wash my hands. Down you go. Alright, so what I'm going to do, defrost a bit more bait, including that octopus. Welcome back. It's about, I don't know, an hour or so since the last video. It's been periods of frantic activity, and then periods of not much at all. And right now I'm in not much at all. But I thought I might as well start the video, use the remaining battery, and see if we can catch some frantic activity. There's a little bite on that one. Been getting a few pickers, so I've got enough fish. If I get real big ones, I'll keep a couple more. But little ones or medium ones, I'm just letting go now. So I'm only going to fish for probably another half an hour or so, and then head back in. Do a bit of work, but it's been a great little session. I broke out the octopus. You can see it up there. They haven't touched it. They've nibbled at it, but really, it's the pilchards that are doing the damage today, which is kind of standard. So just hopefully get a couple more big ones, and then I'll head in. We'll be at the boat ramp. I'll clean the fish, and then go home, wash the boat, do a bit of work. Won't have a beer because I'm not allowed, and that'll be it for the day. But I'm glad I came out. The weather is just gorgeous. Here's one. It's only a little nibble. They're getting their little pickers. I probably should go in and do the drift again, to be honest. But I've got burley out. Now, when you've got burley out, you don't really want to move because I've got that top rod out there with the floater. And it's... if you move, you sort of lose the effect of that last hour of burley drifting out there. You move off the end of your burley trail, which is not that good. Then again, I don't think there's too many surface fish around anyway yet. It's too early for them. But you never know. There's little pickers on here. And nothing's touching that. That one only just went down not long ago, so I'm pretty sure it's still got bait on it, but you never know. There's one. No, missed it. I'll let it back down the bottom again. See what happens. Keep an eye on that other one as well. Oh, I think I lost my bait. But I'll give it another minute or two. There is a bit of octopus on there, on one of those hooks. Bit of insurance bait, so you never know. I think there's a little touch on that one. I think I have to bring this one in. Put a bit more bait on. Yep, this one's nothing left on it. So just watching this other one, as you can see, while I'm winding this in case we get a bite over there. Thought there might be a few slimy mackerel around, but they're not liking that octopus at all. In fact, I think I'm just going to take it off. It's getting in the way. That's alright, you've got to try it, because some days they love octopus. Some days you fish nothing but octopus. Today is not one of those days. That experiment was failure, but you've got to try. There we go. Back to straight pilchard. There's one on here. Only a little. It's only a little picker. I have to bring this one in as well. Little bites, just little baby bites, which is not what we want. No, I shouldn't strike like that. I forget I've got circle hooks on. The other one's on the bottom. Watch that one. There we are, bite already. And there's one on. Do we be greedy? I think we do. Oh, tell you what, it's not a bad fish. I think we'll bring it up. I was going to put it down and let it get another one on, but I'll just bring it in. I think another one might have jumped on. Time will tell. Oh. I hope it's just one and it's really, really big. Colour, it's just one, and it's a big one. Look at that! Oh! That's a monster. In you go. Ah, it's just splashed water everywhere. Well, that was a good effort. That's the beauty of a fish, that one. Woohoo! I did the right thing, bringing it up. I'm not waiting for another one. Alright, we'll go back down again, eh? Try and catch another one. That took about a minute for that one to hook it on the line, catch itself. See how long this one takes. I ended up into my guides again. While that's going down, I'll bring this one in. I do need to check this lens for splashes, which I will do shortly. Baited. This one's on the bottom. Check the camera. We've already got a bite on here. I've just missed it. Good bite too, that one. There's a bite. Bite, 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 bite. And there's one on there, I think. Yeah. I'm going to let it back down. See if we can get a second one on. Get this other one down. See, there's a fish flipping around on there. There was definitely only one on. Get this other one down and we'll see if we can have a second one. I'll get rid of this octopus. Bloody waste of time. Alright. This one's going down. This one's still on, as you can see. Give it a little while. Now on that fish splash before, got all over my glasses. Give them a wipe. Really just smears it around, but anyway. This one's down. See if we can hook one on here. That one might have got off, not that I care. Got enough fish anyway, to be perfectly honest. Just a little one. What a beautiful day. Told you that wind would back off, which it has. I think I've been picked here. Picked to death. Oh, might have been another little bite there. Little one, little one, little one. Ah, you mongrel. Oh, there's one on. It's a decent one too, I think. I'll bring this one in. It's all right. I'll bring it. Then we'll go and check on this other one. I think it's got off because I can't see any. Oh, maybe it's still. Don't know. This one's off. I don't need it. I'll let it go. Going for big ones. Let him go. Alright, let's check this other one out of interest. Is there a fish on here? The answer to that is there is a little one. Don't do that. Maybe not. Don't know. You can see that burley rolling out there nicely. Doing fuck all though. Haven't seen anything on the surface, but that's alright. No, whatever's on here got off. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to run out of bait soon. That'll be my cue to head back home. Alright, down you go. It's already got a bait on the bottom. You can go down too.